Hello and welcome to Dawn Chorus Writes, a Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction and audio fiction. This is a new series called Dear Me. It's part of the Diary series and it is following season 5 of Miraculous. So there will be some spoilers, so you need to watch the episode first and then listen to this new audio fic. Massive shout out and thank you to Marge at Art by Ridley Knorr. She did the beautiful commissioned artwork in the thumbnail, so make sure you go and send her loads of love. All her information is listed down below. Make sure you send me loads of love for writing it and narrating it, and by smashing that like button. Comment down below what you think of it and what will happen in the next one, because this is the interesting thing. I don't know what's going to happen from each week because it's following each episode. So yeah, make sure you comment down below what you think of it, and make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on other treats like this. Other series are happening your way and other series are happening right now, and I hope you enjoy. Dear Me, Evolution and Multiplication, Marinette. Tikki, I really don't have time for this. Alia said that she'll be here in 30 minutes and I still need to have a shower. It's been the longest day. Marinette placed down one of her unused notebooks onto her desk.
But Marinette, after what you've been through, losing, I think it would really help to organise your thoughts and feelings. I'm worried if it becomes too much that you'll become akumatized, and what will happen? Monarch wins.
Tikki's big eyes stared at her as she hovered in front of her face, blocking her path to move away. I won't get akumatized. I haven't yet.
Marinette, I can feel the pain and the guilt you are bottling up inside.
That's why Alia is coming round, so that we can talk. I can tell her everything now.
Everything?
Well, not, I need to...
All I am asking is if you try it a few times and see if it helps. If not, then stop and we can try something else. But here you can express everything. No holding back.
But what if my parents find it and read it? My identity? It almost happened once before, remember? Blast Chloe.
Well, thankfully you've gotten better at hiding things now. Please, for me.
Tikki flew down to the desk and pushed the diary back towards her.
You can spare 5 minutes before the shower.
Maybe Tikki had a point. In the past, it had helped to process her thoughts and clear her mind, but after the stunt Chloe had pulled, she had stopped, only doing it on rare occasions. Fine, I will give it a go. Happy?
More than. Now, where were those backup cookies? After today, I need them.
Marinette pointed to a cupboard underneath her desk before pulling out a chair. The blank page looked scary as she hovered the blue pen above. All she had to do was a couple of lines to keep Tikki happy. Dear Me. If I hadn't lived it, I would have said it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I was at my worst when Kitty showed up and proved that he would always be there for me, and the confidence to face the people of Paris again. But I hadn't thought Butterfly Man would have acted so fast, and with the rabbit too. If I was honest with myself, Kitty and I had fought Butterfly before, but this time there was a sinister presence about him. Yes, he'd been doing all these evil deeds on the people of Paris for years now. However, in person, the way he talked, acted, and fought, there was only a hate, no love. Only evil, no good, which makes me even more fearful of what his wish could be. How will this world end, and what will the new world look like if he won? But mostly, what will be the cost for this new world to happen? Not that I get the impression he even cares about the cost. It means Kitty and I need to be more careful, more focused, and ready to do whatever it takes to win. Losing is not an option. Losing would mean him winning. That can never happen. I've been thinking after what has happened recently, what could be Butterfly's strengths and weakness. And yet, whilst I consider his, I need to consider my own strengths and weaknesses. I know for sure now, my greatest strength is my Kitty. He proved it when I chose to trust him with using the rabbit, and he worked perfectly. He proved it by showing up when I needed him the most and helped me to pull me back up again. I hate to admit it, but I think my weakness is Adrien. If I hadn't been fooled or risked everything to work with him, to save him, I wouldn't have chosen him or who I thought was him for the dog Miraculous. Because of my feelings for him, I ended up giving it to the evil twin and somehow ended up with Butterfly gaining all my little friends. I don't want to imagine what they are going through, how he was treating them, where they are, how powerless I am in protecting them. No, it is all my fault, and my greatest weakness is Adrien. I can't be fooled again. I can't put my feelings first again. I have to step back from Adrien. It's for the best. It's not like I even stand a chance with him anyhow. He only sees me as a friend, and that's how I need to view him too. A friend. I mean, I would risk a lot for my friends, but I wouldn't have acted like that before. I need to focus on what is needed to defeat Butterfly, and that's all. Okay, Alia has texted saying she'll be here in 5 minutes. I may have wrote more than I thought, and I still need to prepare. I still need to speak to her about what happened during the battle, and her telling Nino, but also I'm letting Adrien go, so no more grand plans to win him over. I mean, if he is still staying, or I don't know, my head hurts with all this thinking, but I have to admit it on paper alone. But Sugar Cube was right. This has helped me process my thoughts, and I will try to keep it up to date. Help me focus more. Adrien. Plagg, what on earth are you going on about? Why would I keep a diary? I have never written in a diary before, and I don't think I need to now. How will it even help?
Because you're human, kid. I don't do this mushy stuff, but even I have to admit, the last few weeks, today alone is a lot. You watch Bug having a panic attack as she lost, and then racing across Paris, battling Liberant's wannabe Mothman. Let's be honest, you were on the verge of giving up. But I didn't. You got all depressed because it was too much. We have talked about it and it's fine. No, she... Yeah, okay, she apologized and that's enough. She needs Cat and I will be there for her. Which is good, but this is just the start. I have a feeling this is gonna get a lot harder yet. And it might be a good idea of mine, but have some way to express your thoughts and feelings. And that I don't need to listen to hours of Ladybug moaning. Adrien held up the Gable Aggress branded notebook out in front of him. So, if I write a couple of lines in this, you'll let it go? Give it a try, and I can eat in peace. I think the whole wheel will do for recharging. Seriously? A whole wheel? It's been a long day, kid, with 2 battles. You right, I'll eat. Fine.
Adrien huffed, pulling out his desk chair and staring at the lined paper. Dear me. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. It's not exactly normal for Plagg to make such a suggestion. To be honest, it's a bit strange to write down my thoughts and feelings, but I also can't keep going the way I've been coping. The last 6 months have been a roller coaster of emotions with Ladybug, my friends, and my father. When Ladybug showed up in front of me, requesting back the dog Miraculous, a sense of dread washed over me. If she thought she was giving it to Adrien, but really Felix? Was that what he had been planning all along? To get hold of a Miraculous and betray Ladybug and Cat like that? Why? Why would he do that? What would he gain from it? Did Monarch force him to hand over the Miraculous? Ladybug's yo-yo? I can't believe he would be willing to simply give them to that awful, evil man. Have I been fooled by my cousin all this time? It doesn't make sense. He lives in London, where there are no Akumas. Something isn't adding up, and the fact that he hasn't returned yet, he is hiding something, planning something, and I need to keep an eye on him as Adrien. It broke my heart to see Ladybug like that. When she realized he had betrayed her, the world slowed down, and I could see the fear on her face, pleading for her trust before pushing her into the bathroom, hearing her talk to Tikki, and then the devastating words that she'd lost. I knew in that moment who I needed to be for Ladybug, her most loyal friend and partner, to take the true meaning when we say it's us against the world, because this time it really is. Okay, well, we've got Alex as Bunnix, that's been made official, but seeing her break as Adrien, and then helping her to pick herself up as Cat, seeing a fraction of hope return in her eyes. Yes, that's who I can be for her. After all, Monarch, how many names does a villain need? Anyhow, he has all the Kwames and the Miraculous. I wonder how the little guys are doing. Plagg says he's not worried, but I can tell he is, and the anger is raging out of him. I could feel it as Cat whilst we fought him. I honestly don't know what I would do if I ever lost Plagg again. No, my role, my focus is to be the best partner to Ladybug. I'm going to distance my feelings from her. If I'm really honest with myself, my feelings towards Ladybug have been shifting. She no longer makes my heart beat loudly in my chest or find myself daydreaming about her, wondering what she could be up to. No. Friendship is best. I can be there to make sure she doesn't feel too guilty. You know what? Today might have been the longest possible day, but when I think about the person who has been there for me, the real me, it's Marinette. When I told everyone the news about father forcing me to leave, no one listened. Instead, they congratulated me, but she was the only one who saw through it. She saw through the turmoil I was feeling, and yet, why has it taken me so long to see her? The one who has always been there by my side, supported me, fought for me, protected me in both forms. Even now, as I think about her, my heart is racing and I can't help smiling. Do you think it's too late? Do you think she can see me as more than a friend? But first, I'm gonna take her advice and speak to father. Tell him the truth about modelling. Wish me luck.
Marinette. Dear me. You won't believe it, but just as I was giving up on the boy, he calls me out of the blue. Which I totally not going to answer, but thanks to Alias, he answered. He talked to his father. He took my advice and said he wasn't interested in modelling anymore, and he said his father actually listened to him, which is amazing. But then he said I was special, that I have always been there for him, that I mean a lot to him, and one day he will repay back to show me what I mean to him. But what does he mean by that? Are you kidding me? Now? He had to say that to me? But then again, he probably means that as a friend. It's not like he imagined anything else. Okay, panic over. He is only a friend. That is how I see him, and he sees me as a friend. Adrien is a friend. That is all. Adrien. Dear me, just a quick note before I head out to school, but last night was interesting. I spoke to Father and he agreed, without an argument, without me needing to press my reasons. Does that mean I don't need a model? Especially with a vile person. I'll have more free time. Maybe I could even date. Oh, I rang Marinette straight after to thank her. Ali was there, so I guess she got nervous. But when she heard I spoke to my father, her smile and the look in her eyes caused my heart to skip a beat and possibly caused me to tell her how special she is to me and how I want to show her first how much she means to me and how she's always there for me. I must have lost my mind for a few seconds. Oh, but she blushed in her cute cheeks and that shy smile was worth it. I'm gonna see her in an hour and all I want to do is hold her in my arms and kiss her cheek. I think I'll wait until our first date for our first kiss. When the timing is right, I'll ask her. Blast! Plagg just shouted in my face with his cheese breath and now I'm running late. I think I'm enjoying this. Marinette. Dear me. Are you kidding me? Like, seriously. After Alex said that she was going on a trip as Bunnix, Lila, the evil queen herself, had to add her slimy comments. But what hacks me off the most is that everyone, apart from Adrien and maybe Alia, but everyone else just buys what she is selling. Why can I see through her lies so easily when the rest of the class can't? Is it the buggy side or was it Adrien? I couldn't let her get close to him and, well, the truth came out. Well, to me and at least to Adrien now. The problem I have, I still can't see what her angle is. Why does she behave like that? Is it for attention, drama, or some other reason? My gut is telling me she has a plan, and the way she speaks about Gabriel, like he would listen to her. I believe it. I think he would. But why? Well, off to wander the streets now with my kitty. Talk soon. I might need a better sign off. Dear me. It's weird. Things are weird. It's like the opposite are happening. Butterfly has vanished and instead Adrien is everywhere. I look around and I find him smiling at me, laughing, asking me questions. He even asked for my class notes when I know he took plenty himself. I saw him scribbling away the whole lesson, but it would have seemed awkward if I said no. Okay, there is another thing, and it's not like I want it to be true, but he is only my friend now. But each morning when we greet each other, I feel like he's trying to kiss me. Yeah, I've said it, and I know it sounds insane. I mean, the idea of Adrien trying to kiss me, even if it's a peck on the cheek, as crazy, right? But what if he is? No, crazy thoughts. And even if it was true, Adrien is my weakness. It can never be. I will be the best friend he can wish for, but anything more, it can't happen. I need to focus on my plan and to get back my little friends with my kitty's help. Oh, that reminds me. I need to swat up on my rummy. Kitty keeps beating me, and if he smirks at me like that again, I have to confess it's cute though. Anyway, he has been great, and I'm actually starting to let my guard down around him again. It's starting to feel like when we first started, but not as awkward, or the chemistry. Well, for me anyway. Adrien. Dear me, it's been a few days now, and I think Marinette might be avoiding me. Well, she has her cute, strange moments, but this time, it feels off, like she is pushing me away. I think I need to find an opportunity and speak with her. I tried asking Alia, but she shrugged it off to Marinette just stressing about something. She was there for me. Why can't she let me be there for her? I miss her. On a side note, things are better with Ladybug. There hasn't been an Akuma since that day, but we go out on patrol almost every night, and I think she's starting to process everything that has happened, which is good. It's all about time. Dear me, over a week has passed. I almost thought about writing every day, but to be honest, nothing has happened. It would just be the same thing repeated on each page. I think I've confirmed to myself that Marinette is distancing herself from me. I wish I knew why. I wish I could help her. I wish I could hold her and tell her that whatever is troubling her, she will always have me. I don't know what to do. If I ask Plagg, he only comes up with cheese metaphors, which are now getting confusing and making me think I should reduce the amount he eats.
Don't you dare!
Anyway, if I ask Nino, he repeats what Alia says, not to take it to heart and give her time. Oh. Why didn't I realize sooner? I'm a fool. Dear me. Okay, well, this evening on patrol, Ladybug bought a deck of cards and we played rummy while sitting on the Eiffel Tower with me. It really felt like we were friends hanging out. It feels different between us recently. I don't know if it's down to recent events, but she's letting her guard down with me. Talking to me. We are friends. Especially since I have given up trying to be anything more to her, like how it feels. I like being friends with Ladybug. But on the other hand, we are both concerned why Monarch isn't using the Miraculous or akumatizing anyone. What is he planning? What is he gonna do next? I feel myself divided, one half concerned over Marinette and the other over Monarch. Plagg tells me to keep focus on the endgame and beating Monarch and getting back his little buddies. I know he's right, and that's what I should do, but when I see Marinette at school still avoiding my eye contact with me, it hurts. I miss her so much, it hurts. I sometimes think maybe she would talk to Kat, and then I stop myself. Marinette. Dear me. We have a problem. A huge problem. After 2 weeks of silence, Butterfly came back with a bang. Kagami's mum got akumatized, which is bad enough, but somehow she was able to call on the mouse Miraculous, resulting in multiples of her Akuma form. How? I still can't get my hands around how. Kitty and I checked it afterwards and there was no necklace anywhere. So how? It doesn't make sense. Another problem is if she can, does that mean others can too? How is Butterfly using the mouse? Can he use the others too? How can I We beat him. Where do we even start? We got Rabbit because he was holding it and saw him. How can we get the others back when I can't find the jewelry on the person? I think Kitty and I need to brainstorm and rethink our plan. I'm so lucky to have him there to support me, and I promise never to take that for granted again. In truth, he has been there for me more than anyone else has been. I might send him a message and see if he wants to patrol tomorrow and brainstorm this new development. I could maybe bring some cookies too, for Sugar Cube, just in case. Adrien.
Dear me. Well, Monarch played his hand today and it wasn't what I expected. He paired an Akuma with a Miraculous. LB and I were fighting against a villain we have fought before, but just as we were coming up with a plan, she used multiplication. Just like that, 1 turned into 4. Thankfully, LB came up with a great plan and we defeated it, but what does it mean? And is this going to happen each time? Is this how Monarch is going to use the Miraculous? What was really strange, after the battle we looked over the woman and there was no Miraculous on her. So how was she able to transform? Plagg has no idea, but I know LB will be mulling over the same questions. I feel like we have been sideswiped and now stunned. He has the upper hand. He has the edge in the game, and I'm worried about how we can possibly win.
Thank you for listening to part 1, the diary DME for multiplication and evolution. Make sure you comment down below, smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Make sure you look out for Destruction's diary entries coming soon, and make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on this series as it follows season 5, which I am so excited about. And I thought this would be an interesting take on kind of reviewing the episode, so I hope you're enjoying it so far and you'll enjoy the other chapters and parts to come, and I hope you are good, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.